The thing that has really got my goat is that the Arsenal Football Club have made a number of redundancies today. These are ordinary folks, if I might say so, like you and I, ordinary people who just go out and do a job, 9 to 5, try and make a living. They've got a man there in Mesut Ozil, a professional footballer, who cannot even be bothered to run around the football pitch. So much so that the manager has left him out of the side. He couldn't even get in the squad for a cup final. And the guy's on £350,000 a week. It is an absolute disgrace.
Well, that was a freely negotiated contract between him and Arsenal Football Club.
It was. Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in March, Matt Hancock had to go at the football industry for not cutting some of the salaries. And I think he did have a point in that. But a lot of footballers got quite upset about those comments. And it has to be said that footballers, I think, have risen to the challenge. I think Rio Ferdinand and many others set up an organisation to encourage people to put money into it. But you are right in what you say. It does seem very odd that someone can be earning tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, and then the football club are making so-called, in inverted commas, ordinary people redundant.
It's terrible. I mean, we're all supposed to be in this together. That's the catchphrase. We're all in it together. But it appears to me that some are more in it than others. And I quite agree with everything you say. The chief execs, frankly, are getting away with murder. And we're going to have massive unemployment in this country. We can see what's coming down the track. And maybe the only way we can, or perhaps one of the ways we could address it, is to tax I have to say I've never voted Labour in my life, but it goes back to something that I think Dennis Healey said back in the 70s. We're going to tax them until the pips squeak, because somebody's going to have to pay for all the...
I'm going to call you a woke lefty socialist now. It's catching, isn't it? It's infecting through the radio.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm on the same political wavelength as you, but the way things are going, I'm going to end up, God forbid, I never thought I'd say this, end up voting Labour.
Goodness me. In Somerset, that's unheard of.
I know. No, terrible.
Well, you could be a trendsetter, Chris.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you for your call, and I hope you'll call in again, and don't leave it so long next time. I think the point with football clubs is, look, Arsenal are owned by a billionaire. You think if you're owned by a billionaire, can't the billionaire temporarily put his hands in his pockets a little bit? The billionaire who's probably not listening now, but will say, yeah, I might be a billionaire in asset terms, but I don't actually have a ready-made couple of $100 million to bail out things like this. I suppose that would be the argument.